I don't feel anything. If I feel anything, it would be sorry for them. And when you feel sorry for somebody, you lack respect for them. Isn't that crazy? When you feel sorry for a person, you literally lack respect for them.
Well, that's not true. I have nothing but respect for Miss So-So. Well, we are back with another video. Yes, it's your girl Jenna, Queen of Commentary, and we are here with another installment of the So-So Chanel Chronicles. But before we get into it, you know what to do. Thumbs up this video, subscribe if you have not already, leave us a comment, and cut on your notifications. Guys, this video was almost 4 hours long. I tried to get a nice clip for you guys so we could sit here and geeky about this. So yeah, this is about some makeup stuff, and yeah, let's just get into it.
Like a different version of a younger me. And now I do my face and I look like a different version of this me. And when I tell you that is a complete mind, like it's just mind numbing, because I never braced myself to age. I never braced myself to age gracefully.
Okay, you don't brace yourself to age gracefully. That is actually a good thing. You brace yourself for something negative. I really do think that these books that she's reading is making her concept on life even more meticulous. She was already meticulous. She was always, overthinking, but the books are giving her a little too much knowledge. I don't know if you guys have heard that song Gnarls Barkley, which was CeeLo Green, Crazy. Sometimes we're crazy because we know too much. And I think the books are giving her too much clarity and it's making her worse. But you guys let me know what you think.
And I never braced myself to gather wisdom along the way. I was just stuck in what my body couldn't do, what my body didn't look like, what my skin did or didn't feel like anymore. I didn't even think about the blessing of being here, the blessing of my children not having to figure it out without me, the blessing of being able to experience my children even when they are getting on my nerves. I just didn't think about the blessings in it. I was so caught up in the what isn't there, what's not happening, what I don't have. Getting to the place of what you do got, what is happening and what is good.
I'm going to kick it to you Aaliyah style. If your girl only knew, okay? If she only knew that the voice that she is trying to fill is only in Christ, hunty, she would be a new creature. Not a car, not no money, not no physical relations, not no man, not no business, not no social media. Nothing is going to fill all of these voids or the voids that this lady has but the Lord. If she only knew that God could do all of that for her, these videos wouldn't even last long. Can I get an amen?
It's different. But you got to get into it like it's not a game. When they say you got to get into a still place to get into it, you really do. And I was thinking the other day, because my mama's birthday was the 31st, and I was thinking the other day about how my mama aged. It was gracefully, physically, and when it was no longer physically graceful, beautiful, it was hard to watch. When my mama didn't look like she wanted to look, and when her body didn't look like she wanted it to look in her clothes, or it no longer looked the way that she was used to looking, it was hard to watch her just fall apart. It was very hard to watch her fall apart. And I had a period of time the end of last year, where I just didn't care. I just did not care. I cared, but I just didn't. I knew I needed to care, but I just didn't know who I was. I didn't know what was happening to me. I didn't understand it. I wanted to fight for who I used to be. And I would just throw things on that didn't match, and I'm like, I'm running a clothing store, for Christ's sake, and I can't even pull myself together. I can't put looks together. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because I couldn't see myself this way. I could only see myself in a way that was fading. I could not do it.
Now, if you're not spiritual listening to this video, this is going to be completely over your head. I'm talking to a specific person here. What she's talking about right now is spiritual, honey. It is spiritual. This kind of connected to me because when you don't know who made you, you won't know who you are or whose you are. Hello. And when you're on social media is purely vanity. It's about the physical. It's about what you can give the people. You are going to fade away. That's why I know this, because I've done this for a long time. You're going to fade away if you don't understand who you are and whose you are. Okay, we all belong to him, regardless of whether we know it or not, regardless of whether we call him by his name or not. We belong to him. So the clarity is within him. I'm saying it again. And so, yeah, you're going to lose yourself because you don't belong to yourself. Hello.
I couldn't do it. I promise you I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I ended up with this hair because I was like,
Okay, we gonna kick it India Ari style. Okay, if you know the song, sing along. I am not this hair. I am not this skin. I am the soul that lives within. Hello, I can't sing, but I can in God. Yes, I can. Do you understand those words that came out a long time ago? Honey, she trying to find peace in hair. She trying to find peace in clothes. She trying to find peace in makeup. She trying to find peace in that man, and them dogs, in that house, in that Jeep. Honey, it's all about the soul, honey. It's all about that. None of that on the outside matters.
I just couldn't do it. I was in a very crazy. I can't even explain it to you, but it was crazy. I was like, my teeth don't look the same, my eyes don't look the same, my nose is different, my shoulders, like, and then I went intense into the gym, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't see myself in a pleasant way.
Of course you couldn't do it because the flesh is weak. But one thing we have to understand is our strength comes from God. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's the only one who can help you through your tough times. When you're telling yourself you can't and you couldn't and you're not worth it, that's when the devil is winning. Hello? When you understand that your strength comes from God, nothing can take that away, okay? Your strength comes from him. You know what I mean? Just like my strength comes from him when I do my videos on all the platforms. Guys, check us out. But yes, know where your strength comes from so you know who to tap into. There's one Bible out there, one book that she needs to read, honey, and we all know what it is. The Bible. The Bible has all of this, guys. And the way that you deal with the Bible is this. If you're dealing with weakness, you just say, what does God say about weakness in Google? And it'll pull up all of what you need. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how I do it. That's how I can get my strength real quick, because I don't know the Bible by hand, if you will, or by heart. But, you know, that's how I do it. So I hope that helps you out.
And the crazy thing is this, it's all mental, because in the mirror doesn't lie. The mirror looked the same way that it did a year ago, but I didn't see it because inside I felt a different way. So what I saw in the mirror was totally different than what was actually looking back at me. I was reading about how the mind knows everything about you. So the real prize is yourself, right? So I was reading this, and I want to read it to y'all, but it'll be long. It's like a whole chapter. It was saying that basically you are the hunter and the prey. We go into relationships hunting love that we want to feel, but the love is inside. So you're the hunter and also the prey. And you spend 24 hours a day hunting yourself.
We gonna kick it Bill Cosby style. That is the most ridiculous thing I have heard of. Yeah, she even busts out laughing because she knows that sounds ridiculous. Hunter and prey. How you gonna be the hunter and the prey? And you hunting for love, but the real love is on the inside. Well, if the real love was on the inside, why would you have to hunt for it? See, the thing about it is, I'm gonna bring it back. The Bible tells us what love is. Don't know what it is, you guys Google it. It says what love is. Homegirl doesn't know what it is. I'm going to just say a little bit of what the Bible says. It says it's not puffed up. It doesn't keep score. Okay? And that's with yourself as well. Look, she's confused. And as many books as she going to read, the real answers ain't going to never be there. And she going to keep busting out laughing because she know it sounds ridiculous.
It was like, once you capture that love, and it just grows and grows and grows, and there it is, you have love. But it was saying that you are the hunter and the prey, and it's a hard thing to hunt yourself because you know everything about you. So hunting yourself requires getting knowledge that you don't have to counteract yourself with. It was just, I mean, it's just like, it's a mystery, and it's so clear at the same time.
Now, how in the world is something a mystery and clear at the same time, girl? Oh my gosh, this lady is so confused, and she's trying to put that confusion out on us. You won't confuse me. The devil is a liar. If it's a mystery, it ain't clear. If it's clear, it ain't a mystery. Hello. Oh my gosh, you know, we read so many books and we watch so much television that we think we smarter than the I am. No, you're not smarter than the I am, okay? Just understand this. If you don't understand anything else from this video, if it's a mystery, you don't know about it. If it's clear, you sure know about it.
So crazy. But it was, I mean, honestly, just read the book, The Mastery of Love. I've been reading Happy Days, y'all, and I took a break from it because it's so intense. I took a break from it about a week and a half ago because it's so intense, and I needed to get through some other things first. But I'm going back into Happy Days, and I can't wait to go back into it. I opened it and read a couple of pages night before last, and I was like, woo, it's on the exercise to tap into deeper trauma. And she was like, if you're not ready for this part, take a break. So I took a break. And in that break, I've read The Mastery of Love. I'm going to start reading Until the Soul probably Monday. But The Mastery of Love by Don Ruiz is... Don Miguel Ruiz. It is intense. It is a page turner. I just told her today, we got to go get off that 20-something-year-old expectation of the body we had. We was killing it, but now we worked out regular and appreciate the body we have. I'm telling you. The crazy thing is how many people hold themselves hostage to the 20-something-year-old version, to the prime version themselves. The prime version be 20s going into your 30s, and some people can get. Look, I feel like I was able to take my prime all the way into my 40s, but I am not in my prime now. I am not in my prime. I'm exhausted. Rest is way more important to me than stunting. I'm not in my prime now. I'm not too far from it, but I'm not in it, and I won't go back to it. So I ain't dead.
You know what? We're going to redefine prime on this page, okay? Our prime time is when we understand God is in control. Hello? Yeah. We're not going to say prime is the prime time in which we always messing up, which is in our teens, our 20s, and our 30s. When you realize God is in control, that's your prime. Okay? That's what we're going to do. So we're going to type the word prime in the comments. That lets me know that you got to this part of the video. But yeah, our prime is when we understand that we're no longer in control. God got this because he knows the beginning and the end and everything in between. Hello? You know, she's not going to spread all that misery on here. That's not what we going to do. She ain't going to do it.
I'm in a place where I can just respect, honor, and appreciate myself. I'm in a place where I can just respect, honor, appreciate, and hear myself and my body. So it's just, but that prime... At prime, that thing said you are the hunter and the prey, and I was like, Oh, yes, I'm still so young. I'm just not in my prime. I don't feel like I'm old. I don't feel like 50 and 60 is old. It's just different. Just like adolescence and teenage isn't, it isn't the end of anything. It's just not prime. I've been through my prime. And what's so funny is that, I wish I could curse. What's so funny is that your prime is the most senseless period of your life for most people. Like, being in your prime is the most senseless, non-thinking version of yourself. But physically, it's your apex. Your prime, from a physical standpoint, is your apex. But it's 100% probably your stupidest, most clueless, least thoughtful time of your life. But when you get to the knowledgeable, more wisdom carrying perspective, point of view version of yourself, the first thing that you think about when you're getting there is your prime. Your prime was as stupid as your wisdom, your side where you've accumulated more knowledge. Now you got to learn how to let that prime go and be happy with what's there, because chances are, right on the other side of your prime, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. 50, 60, that's not it. That's not even old. It's just not. 44, to some of these ladies on this live, I am a baby still. Not to me. Not to my back, not to my knees, not to my blood pressure. Not to the part of me that at 7:30 want to be in the bath, had a bath and be oiled up and ready to go to sleep. I was asleep at 9 o'clock the other night. I was like, this is perfect. This is perfect. 4 weeks ago, I felt like I needed to be up till 2 o'clock in the morning to call myself lively. I was like, yeah, then I'm angry the whole next day. Man, I'm discovering things about myself before I get midways through my 40s, so I can learn to love them. I'm going into my 50s in a completely different way than I came into my 40s. See, I'm going into my 40s, I drug some of the baggage from my teenage years into it. Oh, you thought I was going to say my 30s. Going into my 40s, I drug some of that teenage baggage into it. I ain't going to take this into my 50s. Happens, and I'm just grateful to experience all of it. And then I put myself in a situation where I have an amazing following. If you follow me, not just click the follow and look at some of my posts. If you follow me, you are in such good company, because it's so many different people. My following is so amazing. It goes from 18 to 80. Like, it goes up to the older people that we think shouldn't even be on social media. My following has that. I have customers in their 70s, not just followers, customers. Like, if you are in my following, count yourself amongst an amazing group of people. But
now, when she say followers, she literally means follow her like she is Jesus the Christ. No, nobody should be following her in that manner, where you want to look like her, smell like her, have her man, her dogs. No, we're not supposed to follow man. We follow Christ. As you can see, her life is in disarray. And unless you want your life to be in disarray like her, then go ahead and follow her. Okay, don't do not just subscribe. Yeah, we subscribe to her, we get her notifications on social media, but no, I do not follow her. I don't want her life, don't want nothing about it. It tells me I'm thankful for the little bit that I have, because through God we got everything. Okay, so let's just say that, just keeping it 100, because she trying to say follow her. Please don't.
Crazy thing is, I put myself in this situation with this amazing following. I had a responsibility to it. I didn't understand the responsibility. And the deepest thing that happened is I tried to make sure I could cater to all of it. I lost myself in the opinions of so many other people. And not in the negative opinions. In the bomb, dope, supportive, encouraging, motivating, inspirational, well-wishing, thoughtful prayerful opinions of other people. I lost myself in it. I lost myself in it. And the whole time, I've been Pied Pipering through a journey that people have connected to, not knowing that they've been following me and I've been lost.
I've been Pied Pipering through a journey that people have connected to, not knowing that they've been following me and I've been lost.
I pray to God that I led somebody somewhere that was useful, because, baby, see what the young folks is doing. And I feel so bad for the past 6 months, because I feel bad for it for years because of how little I engage in the comments on my posts. But when I engage in the comments on my posts, I'm engaged in the comments on my posts, and I lose myself. I wasn't strong enough to hold firm in my own identity for myself. So now I post things, and I actually close out. I post something, I get out the app, because if I sit there and I go through it, it's so much going on in the world I don't even know. I didn't know how to navigate. I didn't know how to be me and hear these things. I didn't even know how to not take on. Okay, so when I did the Enneagram, the personality test, it says that I'm a heart type, and that I feel things very deeply, and I do. And I was talking to Chesley the other day, and I was like, she told me, she said, you just feel things so deeply. I just hate that for you. It must be draining. And it sat on me for days when she said it. She says things, and she says them filterless. Filterless. When she say things to me, it is minus filter. It is fully authentic. It is 100% honest, and I have to process it.